Alright, well, hello, I'm Jog, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time we explored the monastery, and because I have something in mind I want to do, I'm going to explore again real quick. Mostly because I should only be 300 points away from getting to C+ in my professor ranking, and if it does what I think it will, it's going to be very beneficial to me. So I'm just going to do the usual thing that's going out and about, and seeing what we can do. First off, I got a lot of Angelica, but no Angelica seeds back, so... And that was all I needed, wow. And with that, I go from being a C-rank professor to a C+. Your supply of activity points for battles and exploration has increased. That means I can now do 2 battles. Technically meaning that they're... how do I want to phrase this? I can essentially do both of the extra missions now in 1 week. Granted, I could have done both of them in this month, assuming that we also get activities next week, which we should. However, by doing it this way, in the future, I can always do 2 battles. Meaning that by working on my professor ranking and going down to Monastery, I can essentially maybe have a slower beginning for a more powerful later game. Ashton Sylvain, why not?
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
Okay, how many today? 2 notes. I'm hesitant to invite a girl to my room in the middle of the night with you-know-who living right next door. I'm terrified of the scolding I'll get the next day. Maybe I'll rethink your room assignment. Perhaps it's time that you and I discuss your behavior. It makes sense that she would be angry with you. Maybe I'll rethink room arrangements. Maybe. No guarantees. I often hear ridiculous rumors about ghosts appearing in the monastery. It's nonsense, and it's disturbing my studies. There aren't really ghosts, are there? You'll have nothing to worry about. There are no ghosts. You best not walk around at night. The rumors are true. Ghosts are everywhere. There are no ghosts, like this, yeah. And moving over to choir practice. Which, I don't know why it shows their mood, because as far as I can tell, their mood doesn't have any effect on how this goes. It doesn't increase their morale by doing this, so... all it does is increase their bond and give a little bit of faith. I guess I should check this last episode, because apparently Leone and Cetus have something to say to me. Which is odd, because I know I talked to them. Maybe because of the things going on with Gerald, that didn't count.
Captain Gerald was all furrowed brow earlier. Do you know what's got him so concerned? If there's a problem, I want to help any way I can.
Well, why don't you ask him yourself?
I did, but he just dodged the question. Still, it's worrying to see him like that.
Hello there, Cetus.
How are you managing the Sword of the Creator? No problems? I hope you have not left it lying somewhere unattended or anything foolish like that.
I'm not quite used to it yet.
Not used to it? Take it outside the monastery then. You need to come to grips with it, and quickly.
What can you give me? Sword, spears, axes, 30, and flying. I'll come back to you in just a second.
You must.
Lady Rhea,
You will most.
could you help me with faith? There we go. A budding talent. I got White Medic Avoid plus 20.
Such power.
It's okay, I guess. I guess... oh yeah, we can only have so many equipped at one time. How do I change those again? Then abilities? Yes. So you can only have 5 at a time. So, for example, right now, Brawling Prowess. I'm not really using that, so... unequipping that and maybe putting on this one might be better off. Well, what do you mean problem? The thing I just like about it, if anything, is that white magic is usually not the most powerful, so it's not usually the thing I'm most worried about getting hit by. I mean, it's nice to have, but I might be replacing that one later on. Okay, so I was curious about this for the longest time, but I didn't think about actually looking. She did have rally resistance to grant +4 resistance, but it was part of her abilities rather than just an innate thing. I should have paid more attention to that. Oops. So now, whenever she does a rally, I can go over to her. So yeah, now when she does this, she gains +4 strength, but also +4 resistance. Professor Hanneman, could you teach me some reason? Great!
Practice yield.
But no magic. Am I already down to 1? Yeah, dang. Gerald, hello there. You teach me a little bit about writing. Just a base. Oh well. Well, sending Gerald was his father. It's a random thing. I had a dream about my dad last night. Hasn't been 2 months yet, but it's just been so awkward without him being around. Well, I don't have enough to really instruct. Do I have enough? Yeah, I have enough for everybody. Not everyone's gonna be so hot at it. I think I'm gonna give you some heavy armor skills. You could have done better, kid. Good enough, I guess. Let's get you to being a C.
Yes.
Good job. You got me cover. Alright, Mercedes. Ew.
No. Thank you for being so kind.
One more and she should get it. You got that. I'll give you a little extra bonus to your axe skills. Good job.
I thought this. I'm really getting.
Let's see if I ever actually have you even using the axes. That's one thing I really should be doing a little bit more. Good job. Monster, there we go. That might come in handy. Just gonna say that. Last off is Ash. I really don't think I think I might just put him strictly on bows. Maybe bows and flying or bows and riding. Maybe bows and riding to be a horseback archer. I think there's a class like that.
This. Am I starting to master?
Let's go to goals real quick. You can stick with that. You're fine with this. Come on, Master. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick you strictly with swords right now. Or maybe... I don't know, try swords and heavy armor, see if we can actually decrease your weight a little bit. Ash... I'm thinking just bow. Oh, bow and riding, that's what I was saying before. You stick with that, you two stick with that. You go with that. Cyril... Let's stick with the axe, but change that to heavy armor. And Anna can stick with the swords. Okay. For the group task, let's go for stable duty. I'll take Ash and Annette.
Professor.
My father was renowned for his horsemanship in battle. Even from a young age, I too have a fondness for that pursuit. But to reach this height, my lance and my riding skills need some polish. So go from lance and riding to lance and riding to excel at the cav. Yeah. Not that really changed. It's Leonie's birthday! Yeah, I think at this point I might as well just do the tea parties.
Thanks for inviting me.
Even though I don't know everything about all the characters.
Hot, hot, hot.
Probably, it could be a little bit more beneficial than the gift of flowers. Anyways, equipment upkeep, dining parties, the ideal professor.
I see.
Yeah, you're into equipment.
Yeah.
Fashion, the meaning of nobility, exploring the monitor. The meaning of nobility. Nope. Shareable snacks, Gerald. That one's obvious.
Thanks for the tea. Invite me by.
You're welcome. I'm sorry, it wasn't perfect or better. Oh well. Got some extra trauma out of it, so that's another reason to do the tea party.
Let's do it together.
All right, let's.
This should be perfect.
Perfect.
Well, that worked out.
Thunder. Alright. Where's the lightning? Okay, so at C+, Battle, we now have the option to take 2, which means I can get both of these quests done in this in-game week. So, maintaining your training, alongside clearing the way. So, request by status. Status level is 7. Taking on more missions and assignments is a good way to keep up with your training. Head out onto the battlefield to further hone your skills. Okay, right off the bat, we got all the main students. I got Lycicia being my support for this one. We could change Anna for Cyril, or we could technically make him the adjacent, but yeah. Let's look at the map real quick. Well, let's first zoom out. We got sword, sword, axe, sword, 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 bow, sword, sword, bow, sword, sword, sword. So a lot of swords. So spears are going to be very useful for this mission. You have trade secrets, but I can only steal that. You got nothing, nothing, nothing. Trade secrets that I'll get no matter what. Bullion. Yeah, so it's just a lot of swords. Well, yeah, a lot of swords and whatnot. We are technically higher levels for this mission, so I'm not too worried about it, if anything. To do with his axe skill is not going to be all that useful out here. Although one thing to keep in mind, we're not going to find it now, but later on you might find a Lance Reaver. Is essentially a anti-lance sword. Essentially, think of the weapon triangle of rock, paper, scissors, but reverse it. So a sword reaver would be strong against swords, a lance reaver, yeah. An axe with sword reaver is strong against swords but weak against lances, compared to usually when an axe is strong against lances but weak to swords. Either way, let's just get the party settled and get ready to move out. Okay, something I want to just point out real quick while I'm looking at my inventory and getting everything figured out. Because I got the C+, Javelins can go to being a Javelin Plus. Or, if we have Wood Steel, it can become a Short Spear. So, it's essentially the same thing as a Javelin, it still has the same range, but it's heavier, a little bit less accurate, but for more damage. So, yes. I mean, you could make it a Javelin Plus. It only increases the attack by 1, compared to the Short Spear's attack of 3. As well as requiring a more easily found item being Smithing Stone instead of Wood Steel, but it's something to keep in mind. Same thing with the axe, Hand Axe, from a Hand Axe Plus to a Short Axe. So just something else to keep in mind. Oh, this is also for the swords. So Iron Sword can become a Steel Sword, a Killer's Edge. Bit more attack, little less hit, more weight, well, double the weight, and less durability. But it has a high chance of getting a crit. A deadly sharp. This sword boasts a high crit hit rate. Yes. Or a Venom Edge, a sword that poisons the foe, making it a little bit more heavy, but induces poison to the enemy. But requires Venom Stones to do that. So, yes, same thing for the lances, and it should be the exact same thing for the axes. I don't have any axes, wow. Oh, there we go, Iron Axe. Iron, Steel, Killer, Venom. Bows, Iron Bow, Killer, Venom. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let the battle begin. Rout the enemy! Nobody's a flyer, so I'm not too worried about the Ultra. Alright, try to do the usual thing of use the terrain to our advantage. The Ultra will come after you, that's fine.
What should I do?
Or come after you. Can you? No, he can get me. He just wants to go after her for whatever reason. If that's the case...
I'll cut through.
I'm gonna say, let's get people to support her.
Here goes.
Rally you, full strength for resistance. Not that you need the resistance right now.
I'll give it my all.
Here we go. Aye, aye.
I'll go.
Go forth! And do your job. Yeah, we're a little bit... maybe overexperienced for all of this. Oh! Oh, thankfully I have that +1 to my range, so I'll actually be able to hit him. Because he used the, combat ability against me. I forgot about that, though. I forgot I had that +1 range. It's been a few days. Oh, this guy also has it. Oh, I thought he used his ability against me. Well, if that's the case, hold on. That straight out kills him, and that probably also does, yes. Oh, it only kills if it hits. Usually how that goes now, isn't it? You're gonna go after him. With your axe. Ah, yes, stupid or something? Okay, who needs experience? You're still level 9, level 9. You're level 8, you definitely want experience. You, unfortunately, cannot kill him. As long as you don't get a crit, thank you. Oh, that reminds me, battalions! I actually gave Anna a battalion as well. So she can be a little bit more useful in... well, in fights should the need arise. Wind slash! Could you? Yes, you could. Bye-bye. Oh, right, he had the axe. That was a little stupid of me. I should have used a sword for that one, but it's fine. Da-da-da-da. You're level 9, you have a long way to go. You're level 9, you're not as far away to go. 2 times nothing. Happy to see it. Dimitri just being defensive. I also think he had just enough to actually kill. I didn't think about that till just a second. Okay, so if you don't kill him, it's fine. You can just land 1 hit. That's fine. The do, level 10. Health, strength, dex, defense, charm. Alright, Mercedes, finish the job, please. Fire, fire, burn, burn! I may have issues. But we're going to talk about that later on. Alright, you can do some healing. Yeah! Which should mean that you can get rid of this guy without him doing any damage to you. Well, you can't get rid of him. But you would not have taken any damage if that was the case. You can't hit anybody without a combat art. Alright. See what you can do. That'll do nicely. Can I get... Yes. If I have a 0% chance to crit, that's what I want to see. Bye-bye. Again, you can't do anything to me. I like this defense. You have a defense of... No. A defense of 10. Alright. Honestly, pretty average. He's gonna have 1 health left. Yeah, I got no one else that could come on in to finish the job. I mean, who's he gonna go after? Him, which is honestly fine. It's just, I would have liked to got the kill with you. Although he's also low. Well leveled. And now Anna, bring Anna over this way. If it'll work out well, I think. You're gonna hit me twice. Oh, I didn't realize he'll hit me twice. I'll survive. Won't have an annoyance in anything, and he's gonna go after her. She'll survive. I was hoping he would go after Anna, if I'm gonna be honest. Oh well. Ingrid, level 10. Health, Dex, and Charm. This means I have to just spend some time healing her up. That's not an issue. Alright, guys, speed up a little bit.
You're amazing.
Mercedes, level 11. Health, Strength, Dex, and Speed.
Everyone down.
You move 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. Are you really gonna go after me? Are you really gonna go after him? Alright. Thank you, you're going after Anna, that's what I want to see. Because Anna's still level 8. You can get her to level 9 and then try to get to level 10. I'm doing 23 damage with an iron sword!
Not so fast.
Yeah, you can see by the fact that these enemies are so weak comparatively, we're not getting as much experience for defeating them. Which honestly makes sense. If every enemy gave out the same experience, and yeah. Speed, defense, and resistance. I mean, that wasn't too great, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Alright, Dimitri! Not enough to get him. Dimitri, level 10. Health, strength, dex, and speed.
Stronger.
I'm seeing a pattern emerging here. You're going all the way after her. Alright. You got Recover. Intermediate light magic greatly heals an adjacent ally. So healing of 36 compared to a healing of 14.
Thank you.
You're a big help.
It's up to you. Like, there's obviously pros and cons to everything. Do you use that high healing for somebody... Yeah. Do you use high healing for somebody when you're afraid that they're going to die soon? Or do you hold on to it for... Do you hold on to it for... Oh my god. Reset. Just start over. Do you use that high healing just to get somebody healed up quickly to get them back into the battle? Or do you use lighter magic to gain multiple chances to get healing and multiple chances to get experience? Each has their own pros and cons. You're just trying to get somebody back into the fight quickly, then yes, you want them to just, get healed 1, 2, 3. You're trying to get them to be like, okay, I want this person to get, like, more battle experience so that they can do... so they can get more levels and experience, and yes, holding off is going to be a better option. Is everybody else... Okay, so Vayne is level 9, and Felix is level 9. I believe everybody else is 10 or higher. No? Yeah, Anna as well. So Sylvain, Felix, and Anna, but Anna makes sense.
Stay vigilant.
Be gone! Alright, I'm gonna have you actually, rally Anna.
Super grateful.
Yeah, because she needed that to finish this guy off. She's not hitting level 10. These two might, but she's not.
Sorry.
Alright, get you healed up. Just gonna end this. Sorry to say, but you guys are not a threat.
I'll go.
You can hurt him, that's not good enough to kill him. Yeah, he'll be fine. Ash, you pull back. You go there.
Thank you.
Felix, level 10. Health, strength, dex, speed, defense, and resistance. That's what I want to see. Luck would have been the only extra thing I would have liked you to have gotten. Alright, Anna has just enough to get rid of this guy. She got up to level 10. I didn't think she would. The boss definitely helped. Health, strength, luck, defense, resistance, and charm.
When I see it,
Nice. So not only did she get more health, but she's a lot less likely to die due to taking less damage. You can die. There we go. Everybody's getting promotions. Sylvain, level 10. Health Index.
Oh well.
Yeah. That could have been better. Okay. Oh, something else I didn't point out is that I technically have the Sword of Creator on me. You look at its stats, 7 in might, 9 of the hits, 1 to 2 range. Grants police alone its power and its ability to use Ruptured Heaven, which is its own unique ability. Look at combat arts. Increase my attack by 7, my hit by 10, and my crit by 10 as well. The fact that it can be done between 1 to 2 range. Keep in mind, though, that the only way to repair the sword, well, normally, is by essentially not doing anything on one of your days off. Essentially just resting. That's up to you to decide if that's what you want to do. Personally, I feel like I rarely use the sword. If anything, the sword to me is sort of a last-ditch effort, like, oh no, I messed up, and I need to fix this, more than, I'm doing this to kill the enemy. Because there's so many other ways to try and just, well, defeat the enemy. Sylvain can kill if he does not. She does not, wow. She can if you use an ability. You know what, use a sword so you're not getting doubled. And there we go. Maintaining your training is complete. And it was the MVP. Alright. Well, she didn't gain 2 levels, so... yeah, a very easy mission. And no supports or anything. So, yeah, we'll just move straight on to clearing the way. Alright, it's the exact same map. This time we got axe, axe, sword, bow, axe, 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 magic sword, magic axe, axe. So a lot of axes. So sword users are going to be a lot more usable in this mission compared to the last one. Oh, actually, shoot! Okay, I believe it's the exact same. I went back and like, oh shoot, could I do my certification exams? No. From what I can see, I cannot do my certification exams to promote my units until after this fight. If I leave, we're not going to be able to do the other fight, so... a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. I mean, these characters are also lower level, so it's not the end of the world or anything. But yes, this is a Sword Fighter's Paradise alongside Tituus' Gauntlet, so... yeah, I don't think I really need to change up the layout too much, nor do I think I need to worry about my items or anything, so let's just... literally get this thing started. Also, I forgot earlier, I had someone complaining that the map was too far out. Unfortunately, my options are this far out, this close in, or all the way down here. I could go down here, it's just that I can't see as much of the map if it was that much closer.
I'll go.
But I will try just seeing how things go this way. You can go over there, Anna.
What should I do?
Good question. Don't have an answer for you.
Stay focused.
Probably it's the archers coming after me, but whatever. I can at least take the hit.
Here goes. Here we go.
I'm on it. I'll give it my all.
Alright, I think we're good. We'll just let them take the first step.
Not good enough.
That's not good enough!
Predictable.
Miss! Yeah, does Anna have anybody to support with? I didn't realize she's not even, like, getting anything with me. Alright, well, let's just get a pot shot off. Oh yeah, zoom in. Little training sword action. Oh! Oh well, unfortunate, but it is what it is. What it is. Awesome. I'll come up here. I should have done that beforehand, but oh well. Finish him off. You don't have the ability to actually go out there and help him. Oh well. Let's just get you moving.
I'll cut through.
Oh, they're not even... Yeah, they're not even tempted by him. Must be too far away. Okay, I can't do anything without the Sword of the Creator, and I'm not using that sword. Oh, heck no. Anyways... Ew, not enough to kill. Barely enough to double. Maybe not barely enough, but like... Oh man, I'm only able to double. Well, I could show off the javelin. There's a good chance I actually hit too, wow. It's too bad it's just a basic slash animation instead of like, him actually throwing a javelin. Oh well. This guy's speedy. Let's just hit you. Oh, that's why he's speedy. He has a sword, not an axe. And, just not able to reach. To reach. Anyway. Get him. Did that just... I'm assuming that healed her, because it looked like it went over the Felix. I was gonna say, you're dead. I know you're dead. Bye-bye. Oh. Winning that fight, that hard fight in the previous month, alongside getting rid of the Death Knight, really just showed just... Maybe not how good I am, but how good this class is doing. Like, we are over-leveled for this fight by, like, 3-4 levels. So I don't want to be like, oh man, well, amazing, but, like... Things are going well. Which just makes me worried of the eventual fall. Oh, wait, not who I thought I was. I thought I had Ash. Because now, like, everyone's matching up with me, so I have no reason not to actually start also getting some fights in myself. And there goes the Iron Bow. Oh well, it had its use. Interesting they'll only both come after me, but not alone. They don't think that's the mage. And the sword user shouldn't have extra speed unless he's a promotion. He might be. Oh, that stinks. Low chance to hit, and he got me. Yeah, odd. He could be a promotion. Probably is, if that's the case. Right, Anna, what can you do against him? Not enough, really. Although we could fix... Well, we could... I say fix that. We could make it even... Make him do even less to you. As in, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Dimitri, I think you should get in here and show off your skill. Got some trade secrets. Lovely. You're going after her. Alright. To each their own, I guess. I mean, she's gonna kick your butt, but to each their own. Alright, boys, come on down. You're next to get your butts kicked. He could have gone after Anna, who couldn't do anything. Granted, I'm assuming she probably had that +4 to resistance, but he could have attacked her from a range, and she could not have counterattacked. Thank you. You have that. Okay, hold on. Alright, boys, come to die.
It all makes sense.
Rally magic, alright. Yeah, Felix is just a pure-blooded killer. Luck and charm. Yeah, that's essentially what's gonna come back to bite us. It's like, oh man, we're doing so great, and then it's gonna be, oh yeah, we got terrible level up, so now, like, our stats aren't doing so hot. I think we can go in there for the kill. And Nat getting a level up. Strains, magic, and luck.
For the better.
Oh, I still have this guy. Okay. Ingrid! Health, speed, defense, and charm.
Still.
Yeah, you definitely need defense, so that's not too bad.
Thank you.
Okay, it was the power of friendship. And a 100% chance to actually hit. Clearing the way is done. Ingrid with the MVP, alright. Well, now it was increased. And that was 2 fights done pretty quickly. Which does mean, well, this is going to be the end of the month. We're going to get our quest, well, our mission for the end of this month. But before we end it off, we'll be having a little few things to do, and this loading screen is taking forever! There we go. And now wants to speak. Alright.
I'm so sorry, Professor. I somehow overslept and missed our training session. I didn't mean to cause you and the others so much trouble. Imagine if that had happened during one of our missions. It really is inexcusable.
Do not worry about it. You need to rest more. Honestly, I don't think either of these are good options. Telling her not to worry about it when she's already upset, I don't think it's going to tell her anything. It might make her feel useless. You need to rest more. Again, also would make her possibly feel, useless. Like, we don't need you, so rest. So go rest. You need to rest more. We need you to be in tip-top shape.
It's just, when I'm studying tactics, I lose track of time and... Oh, who am I kidding? I've always been like this. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I was a student at the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad. Even back then, I was pulling all-nighters well before the exams. And I never even noticed I was harming myself. I'm just too focused on my goal. I know I've already told you this, but I really love to learn new things. It's a passion of sorts. I first realized I had the learning bug when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My father was so happy to see me using magic. Seeing him happy made me happy too. And that made me want to work even harder. If only things could have stayed like that.
Wait, what do you mean? What happened?
When I was about 13, my father left home. He was a devout man, so I figured he'd gone to the monastery. That's why I went to the School of Sorcery, so that I could eventually get accepted at the Officers Academy. I studied harder than ever, and sure enough, I finally earned a referral. Unfortunately, my passion for learning became more of an obsession. I got so focused, I kind of forgot how to relax. Feels like I've been running in circles ever since.
Rest is just as important as work. You're impressive just as you are. Rest is just as important as work.
That's true. Just look at today. If my hard work stops me from working hard, what good is it? Okay, it's decided. From now on, I'll try my best not to try my best.
Good for you. You'll have my support.
Yay! With you on my side, I'm sure I'll succeed. From now on, if you see me going overboard, just let me know. I'm a new woman after all.
Oh, we now have a B rank support. Okay. I think she can buy highest rank support then. Well, apparently Ray wanted to talk to me, but I haven't done it. We haven't, talked. So interesting. It's the dude's birthday. Well, I really don't know what to give this guy. How about chamomile?
Something. Why, thanks. Bitter, is it not?
Oh, my apologies. I don't have just sugar, I guess.
Yes.
Fulton's future, plans for the future, Dimitri.
Yes. Yes.
A word of advice, shareable snacks, things you find romantic. A word of advice.
Indeed.
Wants to better himself. I'll do anything for Dimitri.
Yes.
A first meeting, classes you might enjoy, fashion. Classes you might enjoy? Nope, a first meeting then.
It was
Oh, well.
delicious. I hope you will invite me again.
I mean, if I wanted, I could always just reset. Considering we just saved, but... I think I'm fine.
Well done. You have my thanks.
I'm pleased to see you're taking your training seriously. I look forward to a strong showing from you and your students. Take on a mission and assignment, yes.
Impressive.
Thanks to you, I feel safe again. Oh, and I'll be sure to have the days that Traveling Motions will be visiting on the monastery added to the calendar. So I guess traveling merchants should have some rare and exotic goods. Oh, we also got this one done. Oh, you've collected the trade secrets for me. I really appreciate it. I'll just take them. Perfect. What? Nothing? Just talking to myself. See you later. I also got a lot of renown for all this. Alright, so our mission is today. And the marketplace, I don't think we'll have anything for us just yet. So, certifications. Something, again, keep in mind that everyone's going to have different things. Like, we could have made Dimitri here a lord because of his class, but he could be a cavalier. He has a guarantee to be a cavalier. So, a mighty opponent who battles on horseback. The cavalier can move again after taking certain actions. Health of the 37. Yeah, so 36 to 37. Movement of 4 to 7. Strength up by 1. Magic up by 1. Okay. Dexterity up by 1 to 17. Speed from 8 to 7. So he loses speed. Again, I don't really understand that one. Luck of 6 to 8. Defense from 10 to 11. So it goes from a total of 82 to a total of 87. And we got a bonus. Magic and Luck. Alright, to do. Could be an Armored Knight, due to his hacks and heavy armor skills, or Brigand, because of his axe skill. 73 compared to 72. I'm gonna come back to you. I want to look at my notes and see what the difference are for the upgrades. I can't remember them off the top of my head. Felix had a couple of options. He could be a archer, apparently. Right, he did go for archer classes. No, C for mercenary. I'm gonna say just being a mercenary. He gains extra movement, extra health, and extra strength.
Easy.
Sylvain! You're definitely being a cavalier. Don't really think I want you being a brigand. Actually, I haven't put too much work into your actual axe skill, which I was trying to make be your double extra weapon. Blah, 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 what I never really did. But say then that you already got promoted, and I don't feel like changing that one again. Ingrid! I'm thinking Pegasus Knight. I already got 2 Cavaliers, and a Pegasus Knight, I think, kind of the exact same thing, really. So her movement goes up by 2, her dexterity by 1, her speed by 3, and her resistance by 2. Considering she seems to be a strong anti-magic user, the Pegasus Knight I feel like is probably the best for her. Also, having a plus 10 evasion. Oh, I thought that was for magic. No, that's just a basic 10 to avoiding attacks. Yeah. That does mean, however, that she's going to be heavily weak to archers. So I do have to keep that in mind. If there's an archer on the map, keep her away from them. Unless she can kill them.
Work hard.
The paladin sign has been removed because this unit is no longer the correct movement type for this battalion. Right. I forgot about that, about flying units. They need specific... Blah, 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 blah. They need specific, battalions. Annette. I know I was saying before that the thief doesn't seem to be the most useful, but honestly for Annette, I think it's probably meant for her, so... I'm gonna make you a thief. Alongside a bonus of Dex. Oh well, not too bad, could have been better. And we should still have 1 left over, right? We got 2. Okay, I'll be back in just 1 second with his class upgrade. Okay, so... between the Armored Knight and the Brigand, both... hit my mic, just trying to move my hand. Both have their uses. The Brigand takes the dude's natural 60% chance for HP and adds 30 to that, giving him 90% to his health. An extra 10 to his strength, going from 50 to 60. And only costing him 5 resistance, meaning he only has a 5% of getting resistance, so almost never. compared to being an Armored Knight, which, if I go back down for a second on my... Armored Knight is 20, so again, that goes up to 80 almost every time. But lowers its speed from, I want to say it's what, 20? I keep going back and forth because I have my notes all over the place. His speed is 20, it goes down by 10, giving him a 10% chance to get speed, meaning he's almost never going to get speed. Alongside another -5 for resistance. So both of them have a -5, so that's not the problem, it's everything else. So I can lower his speed to next to nothing for a great chance of defense, or lower his resistance, or no. I can lower his speed for a greater chance at defense, or go for extra health, was also going for strength. I think I like the idea of health and strength. Defense could be good, like, it honestly could be good, but I think he also kind of needs some speed every now and again. And only a 10% chance compared to a 20% chance, I don't know if that's going to be worth it. So I think I'm going to take you to be a brigand. If you can get speed, that'd be fantastic. Magic.
Passed.
Really? I mean, good for you, buddy. Okay. And with that, I believe everybody is now an intermediate class. Well, everyone but Cyril, that is. Everyone important. As awful as that is to say. Okay. So, with that, we'll finish this up as we always do with some supports. But either way, I am Jog, signing off. Until next time, so long, farewell. Yeah, Anna, I just realized, has no supports. That's interesting. I mean, she's a merchant, but I thought she'd still have something with somebody. Oh well. Until next time, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Oh no, this isn't right. Now what am I supposed to do?
What's the matter, Mercedes?
I accidentally made this food much sweeter than I wanted.
Let me taste it. Yeah, a little sweet. What if we try adding a few spices?
Huh? This is delicious! You're an amazing cook, Ash!
My dad used to own a restaurant. I helped out a lot around the kitchen, even as a little kid.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility to take on at an early age. No wonder you always work so hard. I might learn something if I watch you cook.
Well, no promises. I just have a little bit of experience, that's all. But look at you, you're great at baking cakes.
It's true that I'm quite good at baking, but I'm not the best when it comes to seasoning. Maybe it's because I don't like spicy food? It's tough to make food taste good when you don't enjoy it. I just had an idea. If the reason I can't cook spicy food is because I don't like it, then all I have to do is eat some spicy food. If I learn to like it, then I'll be better at making it, right?
I don't know, maybe. What makes you say that?
No, none of that matters. Once I've made a decision, I have to go with it. I'll make something spicy right away.
Oh, this won't end well. If I leave her to it, she'll make an even bigger mess.
Hey Ash, which seasonings should I use? These ones?
Hold on, Mercedes. Let me show you. That one goes best with meat, but for stir fry, what you really want is this.
Good morning, Your Highness. Getting in some early training, huh?
Oh, it's not too terribly early. And what about you?
Oh, I'm just going for my morning walk. Hey, maybe you'd like to join me. It's a great way to start the day.
Morning walk? Funny. Gustav always kept the same habit. You really do remind me of your father, Annette.
I hear that a lot. Father was always busy with work, so he wasn't around much. But when he was home, he'd often take me with him for his walks.
Annette, something's been weighing on me. Something I've done terribly wrong. Your father, he worked tirelessly. I don't know if I ever saw him take a rest. I feel as though, in a way, we stole him from you.
I'll admit, it was a bit lonely growing up. but I understand. Father loved his work. No one ever doubted that. Actually, I've been thinking recently that I'd like to talk to you more, Your Highness.
Oh? Any reason in particular?
Father was a man of few words, both with myself and my mother. But sometimes he would tell me about you. So, you don't really feel like a stranger to me. In a way, it's like I've known you for a long time. Almost as though you're my big brother.
Your big brother?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I let that slip out. That was rude of me.
No, nonsense. I promise you, I don't mind at all. It's certain that my days would have been filled with more fun if I'd had a little sister like you. What kind of things did Gustav tell you about me? I'd love to hear more on this topic.
Do you really want to know? Well, for one, he used to tell this story about when you were a child, and...
You know what? Never mind. I have a bad feeling about where this is going. How about you forget we had this talk altogether, and don't mention it to anyone?
Hey Felix, you free? You don't look very busy. Let's go find some girls to chat with.
Chat with them by yourself. You're interrupting my training.
Hey, come on. Don't talk like that. How long have we known each other?
Long enough, if you ask me. We only know each other because of our parents' friendship. I didn't have a say in it.
Is that how it went? Huh. I remember it more like you always following me around. Whenever there was something wrong, like you lost to your brother, or you fought with Dimitri, you'd come crying to me. You were so meek and pure back then. Cute even. Like a baby brother.
That's enough.
What?
I said that's enough!
Hey, sorry. I just came to see if you wanted to pick up some girls. I didn't mean to get on your nerves.
Look, you've been getting on my nerves for years. I've tried to be patient with you, but I'm tired of holding my tongue. You're reckless in your personal affairs and in battle, and you're always prattling on about women.
Well, if a man sees a pretty girl, he can't just let her pass by without commenting. That's just rude.
You're insatiable. Do you ever stop? Certainly not to practice your sword technique. You always skip training. And you never consider how your actions hurt others, or how you hold them back.
That's never my intention. Come on, you know me better than that. I'm not really... Look, if that's the impression I've given you, then I'm sorry.